The scramble washing actually ruined your waves. A lot of people would agree, a lot of people wouldn't agree, but we're here to find out. For those who don't know, scramble washing is basically washing your hair like if you're a regular person. But since we have waves, I guess there's a possibility of you messing up your waves in the process. But again, if your waves are trained, it shouldn't really be able to get messed up just from you scrambling it for a couple minutes. But we'll see. I wouldn't recommend you trying this if you're new to waving, but if you've been waving for around 2 months, go ahead, try it out, scramble wash. Some pointers for scramble washing, just so you're extra safe. I would recommend using a brush that's pretty, unusually hard. Pause. For when you're washing, most people usually wash with like a medium brush. If you're gonna scramble wash, use like a medium soft brush, use like a medium hard brush, as well with a detangling hair brush. Okay, so the first wash, we're already way too far. We gotta commit the entire waves. You can see my waves are gone, completely gone. So I'm gonna use this shampoo bar and just wash my hair like if I didn't have waves. First wash, man, I'm really scrambling. This is scrambling washing. So yeah, you're just gonna wanna scramble. And maybe we lose our waves, maybe we keep our waves, maybe the results are just bad. We'll see. So I'm gonna use the shampoo bar again, and I'm gonna scramble again. Okay? Got all this lather, man, all this lather. Now, what I think, like I said, if I just go in with a medium brush, I think I'm gonna lose my waves. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in with this nice detangling hair brush. See that, bro? The waves instantly come back. Instantly come back, the waves are back, just like that. Just like that, you see that? Now, one big thing with scramble washing, your crown gets demolished. Demolished, absolutely wrecked. You see that? You see with the detangling hair brush, we didn't go in and isolate our crown, but that's because we're gonna do some crown isolation first using this. You really want to start with the crown isolation when you're scramble washing, because yeah, like I said, that crown's gonna be gone. If your crown isn't extra developed and in place, you're gonna spend even more time on it. So maybe I would recommend not scramble washing if your crown is like not developed at all. I probably shouldn't be scramble washing right now, but we'll see with the results. Okay, so halfway through and towards the end of your wash, you want to just get some lather, lay your hair down, and get some oil. The oil makes the lather way better somehow, and also, moisturizes your hair, makes it unrag, a lot more healthy, especially if you're not doing something like the Hat Man, which I am making a video on. You do want to be using this, definitely. So apply some oil to your hair, to your scalp, especially to like your crown area. So apply oil with the brush. The lather becomes better. The lather changes colors, bro. The results are a lot better too. It's crazy. Crazy method, bro. Your hair will start to burn a little bit, but that means it's working. That means your pores are open because you used warm water. If you didn't use warm water, then it won't even really work that well. If you use cold water, your pores remain closed and oil doesn't really seep in. So you want to make sure you start with warm water and you want to end with cold water. Very important, or else the oil will just go to waste. Crazy ways to make fast progress on your forks. Isolate them during the washing cycle. And you see they just start to move, and then they're gone. Okay, so towards the end, you just want to make sure your crown is in place, bro. So I'm gonna go into my crown a little bit more. Just make sure it's like 100% in place. You want to slow it down. You want to slow it down on the crown, just like brush from the inside. I even saw one crazy method from Corsair Kings. He had his phone like hooked up like this behind him on the couch, and then he had the phone projecting on the TV, and then he was like isolating his crown, like watching TV. Like he was like watching the screen and just like brushing his crown like this. Like you gotta get creative with it, bro. You gotta like really just focus on that crown, bro. Study that crown. And especially right before you rack up, you just wanna make sure that crown is in place. Cause your crown is gonna get a little bit messed up during the rinse, but you wanna make sure like the foundation, the fundamentals are there, you feel me? Make sure you get that crown in place. Alright, so right here, just lay on my waves. And you want to make sure you don't have any bad sides that just get like messed up, like just like a random line in your waves that like don't like lay down correctly, because that will completely mess up your wash if it dries like that. Alright, so if you have a crown patch, I would suggest using that now, but however I do not. So I'm gonna just be extra careful when laying this down. Now pro tip. After you lay down your hair with the lather, bro, you see this? Your hairline. Do this. Just brush your hairline down. This will make your hairline look a lot better, a lot better. Your hairline won't just like over curl or anything if you do that after you unwrap. Now you want to rinse your hair with cold water. You should know why by now. If you don't know why, watch my other washing style videos, because you don't know enough about washing styles yet. But after we, rinse this out, wait 3 hours, you're gonna see the results. The scramble washing actually mess up your waves.